Hello everyone in YouTube, this is the Geek for Life here with another unboxing. This one will be Hero Crate. This is the October 2015 box and the theme was actually Wolverine. So, let's get into it here. For those of you not familiar, Hero Crate, every month they pick a different hero. It doesn't always have to be a comic book hero, sometimes they go outside of that, but it usually is a comic book hero. And all of the items in it are going to be themed around that hero. So it's not like space or combat or anything like that. It's just one particular hero that they sent around, and I actually like that. I think that's a good idea. It costs about $30 a month, and they promise about $40 worth of value. So they actually don't promise a lot of value in the box, but I really like what they do, and I'll show you what we got here. Now, every box comes with a shirt, and they've actually stated that going forward, every box is going to have a displayable figure of some kind. It won't always be like a Funko Pop or even a Funko item, but there's always going to be some kind of a displayable figure, and I really like that. And it's one of the things that this box does is even though they've only been in business for a little over a year, they're always finding ways to improve. So, let's dive into it. First thing is the Wolverine Pop. This is a pretty common pop. It's been around for a while, but I didn't have it, and it was on my Amazon wish list to get, so I was really happy to see it in the box here. I'm sure most of you have probably already seen this, but I really like it, so I'm glad I got that. Put it off to the side. The second item is a keychain, and it's one of those, not really hard, but it's a harder type of rubber or plastic or something like that. It's really raised. I like this item. It's pretty cool. I always like the keychains. Well, I usually like the keychains. So that's nice. Next is a picture. Not an incredible picture or anything, and it looks like it's just on regular cardstock, nothing fancy. They probably just printed this out. It may have cost them like 2 cents or something. It's a nice picture. I don't know if even I can display it, but it's alright. Next is a magnet with the adamantium. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's probably better. So that's a nice little item too. Again, something they just made in-house. Probably cost them a couple of cents. Not a high quality thing, but I like magnets more than stickers, so I'll definitely take that. And this is one of those little bags they have. Not a very big bag, mind you. Here's the front. And I think it's the same thing on both sides, actually. So, not a very big bag. It's not something I have a lot of use for. I've seen them pop up in a couple of boxes here and there, but I'm not that thrilled with them. I might use it for something, but I would have probably preferred something different than this. Well, not probably, I would have. Even still, this is a nice item. I don't mind it. And lastly is the shirt. There it is. Wolverine standing in front of, I think, 3 Sentinels? Yeah, it looks like there's 3 Sentinels there. This isn't a mashup. One of the things about Hero Crate is that even though they have a shirt in every box, they very rarely do mashups. They have done them, but most of the time they don't. And that's one of the things I like about this box is they will focus primarily on that character. So there's no deviation. When they say it's going to be about Wolverine, it will be about Wolverine. It's not going to be a mashup between him and like Super Mario Brothers or anything like that. It will be Wolverine. As far as this shirt specifically, I thought they could have had a little bit more of him in it. He is standing there in the middle. But if you didn't really know much about it, or if you were just passing by, you wouldn't even know it was a Wolverine shirt. So I thought they could have done, I don't know, maybe pulled him out a little bit more, made him more of the feature of it, as opposed to, honestly, you would almost think that this was about the Sentinel that's about to attack him. So, not a bad shirt. It's a Toltex, actually. It's one of the softer ones, one of the more high quality. So that's definitely appreciated, and that's one of the things that this box does. It'll give you definitely give you the better quality shirts. Every now and then I get a Gildan, but most of them are Toltex shirts. And that is it. That is all that was in this box. So, let's go through and talk about value. I gotta flip the page here. The pop figure, I'm just gonna give it my standard $10 for the pop figure. You might be able to get it for a couple bucks cheaper here and there, but really $10 is about what you have to pay for it. The bag, I'm not great at these. I think it's about $6 you might be able to get it for, more or less, depending on where you got it. But yeah, about $46. That's about all. The keychain. Where did it go? Ah, there it is. The keychain is probably worth about $4 or $5. It's a nice quality keychain. I'll probably will use it. So that's a good one. The shirt, about $12. Not branded or anything. It's not. It doesn't say Marvel or anything until they did it in house, but it's still a good quality shirt. So, but I'm going to give it my standard $12 rating for a non-branded shirt. The magnet and the picture, I'm just going to combine them and say they're worth about $1, even though realistically they're probably not. But I'll give them the $1. So let's see here. That comes to about $30 to $34. Keep in mind that you pay about $30 for the box, so you're mostly breaking even. Maybe you get a little bit higher value out of this one, but it isn't much. If realistically you didn't like one of the items in here, then you probably came out to a loss. So unfortunately, like I said, it's one of the things about this box. They don't really promise a lot of value. Most of the time you get more than you paid for it, even though you really isn't much then, but you usually break at least even. And personally, I really like the themes. I like this company. I like to see where they're going. Over the course of the past year that they've been in operation, I've kept an eye on them for several months before I started buying from them, which was in, was it June? I think June I got my first box from them. I was keeping an eye on them, and even then they were making a lot of progress. They originally came in just a plain brown box, and they upgraded that to have a better design. The shirts have gotten better. They did start, when they originally started out, they were doing mashups, and they just stopped doing them. They recently started putting a figure of some kind in every box, and they're just improving all the time. And they've even recently come out with a villain crate, of course, to stand opposite of the hero crate. And I have that too, and I'm going to review it next if you'd like to see that. So I really like this company. I'm keeping an eye on them. I'm going to stay with them. I encourage you to do the same. At least get one box and see how you feel about it. As far as a rating, I rate from 1 to 5, 5 being great, 1 being bad, 3 being average. I would give this box, I'll give it a 3. It's about average. I thought the bag could have been something different. The shirt could have had a better design. I like the pop. I like the keychain. I like that they don't do crossovers for the shirts. So I always give them a little bit higher of a rating for that. I guess that's it for this one. Next month they're actually going to be doing their first female hero, which is going to be Wonder Woman. I'll be getting that box. And like I said, they did send me their very first villain crate, which I'll be reviewing right after I finish this video, so be sure to look forward to that. Or, sorry, be sure to look for that. Sorry. I guess that's it for now. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't like what you saw, just hit the down button. That's fine. If you want to leave a comment, that's great. I'll respond to it. I guarantee, unless it's a troll, and then I block you. Sorry, that's what trolls get. That's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.